Hey folks, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa. Found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest with a pretty darn good record day today, I think. I went and moved crates from one place into a truck, made some money, stopped at a record store. I'd be drinking a lime arita right now, except that I got to go operate machinery, and they tell you not to operate machinery while you're drinking. I don't, because it's hard to do all the levers with the can of beer in one hand. That's why I don't. Anyway, on to the records. On MFP, the Joker's Guitar Boogie. I have no idea what the deal is with this record, but it just smacked of something that could be good. Henry Mancini, I picked up a Henry Mancini album. A later album, I picked it up because he's got some kind of chorus going on. It's going to be sort of like the Mancini touch with some kind of 60s background chorus. And he does a cover of Tiny Bubbles, one of my favorite songs. I always pick up today's top hits when I find them. This one's a little bit ragged, but it's two records. It was two records for $1, 1977. It's a studio session group doing not so good covers usually of the pop hits of the day, which can be great. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this was $1. I picked it up. I think it's Psychedelic Electric Flag. Oh man, this is a great cover. Bebo Valdez. It is Orchestra Tropicana Cha Cha Cha. Compositions of, look at that, that's a good cover right there. That's right. He did the compositions apparently. I've been looking for this one and I found it for $3. It's a Dick Shorey album, Music to Break Any Mood by. Most of Shorey's albums are pretty good. There's one I got that's not so good, but most of them are pretty good. A Jackie Gleason album that promises, all of his albums I've got so far are really darn good. Because he picks a mood and he sticks with it. And the easy listening, his brand, he could write music, but he was able to somehow visualize it and express what he needed to have done to the people that worked with him. But his stuff was unique and in sort of an easy listening vein. Anyway, but this could be even better. I don't know. I'm just going on. It could be horrible. I have no idea. Do I have this one? Can somebody tell me if I have this one? Seems like I have this one, but for $2. I had to pick up another copy just in case, because it's a great cover. Definitely worth $2. I don't have this one on Hi-Fi. Swingin' Harpsichord. Tico Tico, Stardust, Fiddle Faddle. That could be just crazy right there. Swingin' Harpsichord. And this could be fun. This is on Command after ABC bought it, but they maintained the name Command. I don't see the date. It's still a gatefold. Still a gatefold with Dick Hyman. There he is. There's Dick. I don't know if I've ever seen a picture of Dick Hyman. Right there. That's what he looked like. Dick Hyman. I'm not into Ken Griffin. I don't even think I kept any of the albums I bought of his, but I had to buy this one because of the fabulous Space Age cover. That's probably Ken in the Space Age TV set. That was just a great cover, so I had to pick that up. There's some good tunes on this. We'll see. I don't know who Katrina Valente is. Cy Oliver Orchestra. Sung in English. She's apparently Latin. James Brown sings Raw Soul. It's got a great kind of gaudy cover on it. King, of course, was a Cincinnati label, so that's probably why there's more of them around here. There's the back cover. Also, on Jewel, which is a smaller Cincinnati label that made piles and piles of records. Private Press. Here's another Private Press from, autographed by, Uncle Al. Uncle Al was like, you know, every city, if you're too young, I will tell you, you got your TV over, like with TV waves. They came through the sky somehow, magically through the sky, and came to your TV set, but that meant that you didn't get many stations because you weren't hooked into the whole world, okay, through a cable or a dish. The only satellites that were flying around had monkeys on them. I don't know, it was a long time ago. But anyway, all local cities had one or two children's shows, TV shows for children. They were daily affairs. and Cincinnati's, which I didn't grow up here, so I didn't ever see this guy. However, I know who he is because I live here now. Uncle Al was the, and many people that I meet here are like, oh yeah, they went. He had a studio audience, so a lot of people my age I meet went there, and they said Uncle Al's breath smelled like booze, and he was mean. Between the time that he was on the air, he was mean to all the kids. True story. I bought this. It's going to be horrible, probably. The music's going to be horrible. It's on Somerset. But the title of the album is wonderful. You'll Never Walk Alone. Popular and folk songs in protest to the pessimism of the 60s. The optimist plus me. I don't know who me is, but I'll find out when I listen to that record. I think Tink picked this one up a while back. TV guides, television themes, including Pete Kelly's Blues, Peter Gunn and the M Squad. That should all be nice. 77 Sunset Strips on that. That should be fun. Here's a Latin, South American Latin rhythm record right there, probably from the early 60s. An import. He got some really good records in, but unfortunately they were all trashed. But I had to break down for $1. They were only $1. This one looks like it may be playable, just barely. Sometimes records that look pretty horrible surprise you when you put them on the turntable. They'll play pretty good. A lot better than a CD that looks bad. On Jubilee Records, the Jazz Lab. There's just an interesting cover, and hope it plays okay. Okay, there you go. Let's go. This, I noticed how many of you warmed up to the Lightning Hopkins tune, and I gotta apologize because I like all kinds of music and I buy blues, but I never find it, like I said. So many records that you would like to hear, you can't hear because I never find them. So I gotta play stuff that I do find that I like that you don't like. What is it? What am I to do? And this is one of those records. Chronosonic music of the New Dance Theater. Alwyn Nicholas. Don't know anything about him. It looks like it's just kind of very strange costumes, but I listened to like part of the first track in the store, and it's like it's great early. It's like electronic music. It's pretty fabulous. I may play something from this. This looks like fabulous too. It's a gatefold. The jazz album, The Individualism of Gil Evans, produced on Verve, produced by Creed Taylor, another one of Creed Taylor's projects. It's a great cover. That looks good. This was interesting for $1. Can't believe it was in the dollar bin. It's also a local. It's Vetco Records, which I've never heard of. It's local. Oh, mastered by Rusty York. I bet Jewel pressed it. I bet it was pressed by Jewel, because the cover, there's all these hot ladies on the cover, the King sisters doing Hawaiian stuff, but the music was arranged apparently and played by Alvino Ray, backing up the King sisters in the fabulous cover right there. They look like sisters. Steel Band Music Festival. I always buy any record that comes out of Tobago. I buy. I own probably every record that's come out of Tobago, and here it is, right here. RCA. It's on RCA, and one of their international label out of Trinidad. There's a number of bands on here, and I just happened to read the name of the first band. The name of the first band is Coca-Cola Gay Desperados. And I'm not kidding you. Coca-Cola Gay Desperados. That should be fun. Emperor's Waltz. Okay, on to the last record, which just happens to be the last record, 1973, and it's an Italian. I think it's a pop band. It's a CBS import, recorded in Italy. Nice cheesecake, could prove to be funky. Anyway, that was a pretty damn good record day, I think. I might end up playing the electronic music album. I just got to pick one. The Blood Theater thing, that looks like you may be interested in that. You know, this could be good. There's just a whole bunch of them in there that could be good, and I just have a really hard time picking. Hey, Tiki drummer. Bye.